Hello, my name is Trevor Wales, and I'm a fully licensed therapy practitioner working in the field of health and wellness and mental health. I work principally with the tools of hypnotherapy, brain working recursive therapy, and sanomentology. And these are therapy tools that can help people from all walks of life, from the very minor irritations and problems that beset us daily, up to the very much more complex and in-depth. I work regularly via video link both nationally and internationally. I represent a global collaboration of therapists in the field of hypnotherapy and sanomentology. And as a global collective, we are committed to offering help wherever it is needed. We have a team of over 200 therapists worldwide that is growing steadily, and that has been since 2017. Sanomentology is a very powerful form of self-help content-free therapy, and I am pleased to be part of that team. As we all know, we are currently in the grip of the global pandemic of coronavirus, and these are indeed very worrying and uncertain times for people the whole world over. Many people have lots of worries, and some are more anxious than others. And to this end, we have united to help our communities, wherever they may be, to offer our skills freely to help people to turn down the negative worry and chatter down to manageable levels. All of us are, no doubt, suffering with some form or other of worry and anxiety in one way or another. Now, anxiety is a useful emotion because it alerts us to potential problems, but it is when it becomes persistent that it becomes counterproductive. And when this happens, some people find it hard for those thoughts to not become obtrusive and wonder what can be done to help them. Hypnotherapy is a very effective self-help tool to use the power of your own mind to restore balance and equilibrium and a sense of calm. And we merely act as facilitators to help you tap into your inner strength and inner resources. Because each of us have those in abundant measure, but just sometimes life's events seem to temporarily cover them up, but they are there, just below the surface. And you'll be surprised how effectively that hypnosis and sanomentology can help you to recover those. We hope the following free hypnosis program to help with anxiety at this time will be of considerable help. Now, before you start to listen to this program, there are a couple of disclaimers that must be made. This program in no way implies medical help. It does not make any claim to cure or treat health or medical conditions, but simply may be able to help a person feel better in themselves and manage their anxiety better, has been the case for many of my clients over the years. Now, you must never ever listen to this MP3 either whilst driving or operating machinery of any kind. Neither listen to it in the bath where you could fall asleep, and also do not listen to this recording on a portable listening device in any environment where you have to be aware of moving traffic. And this is because you will be in a state of light trance where your total focus and attention will be directed into the hypnotic state and to the sound of my voice. And for optimum results, just listen daily in a quiet space where you will not be disturbed. Listening on headphones is preferred. It creates the best environment for maximum effectiveness. And to ensure that you get the best out of your session, you should ideally play this program daily for a period of between 4 weeks or so to condition the unconscious mind for the changes that will be being made. Please now listen to the following announcements. If you suffer with epilepsy or a serious heart condition, or you're on any form of antipsychotic medication, or that you are pregnant, do not listen to this recording without first consulting your GP to gain their advice and consent for safety. Trevor Wales Hypnotherapy Solutions accepts no responsibility whatsoever. You must listen to this at your own risk. The benefits that can be accumulated here are considerable, and we sincerely hope this will be able to help you allay any fears and anxieties that you may be currently grappling with. So all you need to do right now is just prepare yourself to become relaxed and find a quiet space where you can just listen undisturbed. And then just pay attention to your breathing and start by listening to the sound of my voice. Because the sound of my voice is going to be able to help you become more and more relaxed. Now, many people experience hypnosis in totally different ways, and people are often curious about what is going to happen in hypnosis. But hypnosis is generally a very pleasant, relaxing experience. And some people are completely unaware of all the content that is being directed towards their unconscious mind, and that is because their conscious mind has drifted off completely. Whilst others are intently aware. They can hear every single word that is said. And this is because the directive is to focus on the sound of my voice. But eventually, most people tend to dip in and dip out. But the key to this is just letting yourself go and allowing yourself to relax and giving yourself permission just to switch off for a few minutes. So before we get going, just mentally prepare yourself. Just make sure you've got a nice, comfortable space. And then we'll begin very shortly. It's a good idea to make sure you've had a comfort break before starting. And also maybe a good idea to have a bottle of water handy, because you may just get thirsty. Thank you. Hello, my name is Trevor Wales from Trevor Wales Hypnotherapy Solutions. And this gift is a gift for anybody who is currently experiencing an unprecedented level of worry and anxiety related to the current worldwide pandemic of coronavirus. Now, it's a fact of life that some things happen that are completely out of our control. And we don't have to like that. In fact, it's okay not to like them. But there is no reason to allow the things we do not like to take over and consume our thoughts with anxiety and worry. Because constant, persistent anxiety and worry never changed anything. And a far better way is for you to be calm, careful and positive. Because it's good for you, for your state of mind and mental balance and well-being. It's good for you to be in control of your life, and it's good for you to be in control of your thoughts and feelings, choosing your thoughts as you want them to be. Choosing the thoughts that you want to think. In this session, I want to show you how easily you can relax and feel calm. And so before you start that journey of calmness, just make sure you're in a quiet, comfortable space where you won't be disturbed for a while. Right now, due to all the events happening in your world right now, you may have all sorts of concerns and worries surrounding the challenging events with COVID-19 in mind, and all the changes that are happening with their impacts on your daily lives and the lives of your loved ones. So in this session today, I'm going to help you to learn a few simple steps to help you to manage and let go of any persistent worrisome thoughts that you may be experiencing just lately. The techniques we are going to experience today are safe, calming, empowering techniques that are going to help you take control of any negative chatter in your mind and for you to turn them all the way down to manageable levels. And as you experience trance, you will also remember the inner resilience and natural confidence that you were born with. In fact, every baby that is born has that natural resilience and confidence. It is that spark and essence that encourages us to be curious and find out and explore. And you can be curious and explore just how well hypnosis is going to work for you right now. Now, everyone experiences going into trance because it's a natural thing that we do automatically and spontaneously each and every day, sometimes several times a day. Certainly when you go to sleep now, you experience trance. So whether you live in your head or your heart or in your gut, going with your feelings or just somewhere in between, you can be sure that you're going to be able to relax well and feel calm. And you can sink easily into the safest, comfortable trance just as soon as you are ready now. And so when you're ready, just make sure you are in that nice, comfortable, relaxed space. And if you haven't yet closed your eyes, it's a good idea to close them now, as this sort of thing always works better when you can close your eyes and just let your thoughts drift somewhere nice for a while, whilst just listening to the sound of my voice and my words. And during this session, sounds from inside the room and outside may be heard, but they will just blur and blend into the background, and they will simply become distant and far away, and in fact it will help you to relax more and more. Now, I wonder if you could imagine what your brain looks like. Most people can do that. Almost every one of us at some time has seen a picture of the brain inside the skull, and the deeper part of the brain, brainstem, is the area that is of interest, because we're going to be working with the part of the brain that we call the subconscious. It's the oldest part of the evolutionary brain, and we call this the reptilian complex. It is the part of us that is responsible for fight, flight and freeze. It is the part of us that keeps us safe and alerts us to any danger. It's also part of the brain that deals with processes that can result in anxiety when the conscious and unconscious mind become out of balance. And you're going to learn how to restore balance naturally and automatically today. Now, I wonder if you could just imagine yourself dropping right down into the very middle of the brain, right down to the base of your brain, to the reptilian complex, that part of your brainstem where the true essence of self is, the you that has always been and always will be. Just you, quiet, assured, and in that place where you are in touch with the very essence of your life, still, quiet, aware of nothing but self. Just allow yourself to experience how deeply relaxing and calming that is for you right now. That's right. Your mind is often quite busy, and because of all the things happening right now in this time of uncertainty, you may have been doing a lot of work with your mind so far. And so, now, it is my turn to let my mind be busy, to help you relax deeply, guiding you easily and effortlessly into hypnosis, so you can be about as deeply relaxed as you want to be, whilst I spend a little time talking to your mind, like I have done with all the others who have come to see me, and make their lives a whole lot more comfortable for them. Now, when you go to sleep, certain things always happen. You close your eyes, and that's a good way to start to get comfortable, relaxing. Yes, a good way to start to let whatever is in your mind right now, to just let it go, and start off by breathing in and out, steadily breathing, just focusing on your breath, focusing on your breathing. And as you breathe in and out naturally, following that natural rise and fall that happens all by itself, you can just focus your attention on how relaxed you're becoming. And the deeper you can relax, the deeper you can go into trance. And the more you focus your attention on how much better you feel right now, as you begin to sink so comfortably down into deep relaxation. And your muscles slowly relax, and your breathing changes, becoming slower and steadier, breathing out any stress and anxiety with every outward breath, and breathing in calmness and relaxation with every inward breath. And as your breathing slows down, your heart rate slows down. And some things you can do consciously, the other things just happen on their own. Now, everyone experiences trance in their own unique way, and you may be wondering how you'll experience trance just now, going easily deeper down. You'll not drift off completely. You'll find yourself in that balance of being between awake and asleep. And you may or may not be aware of my words, and that's okay, because my words will go with you long after this session is over. And the sound of my voice and the sound of my words are all that is important now. And it's okay for you to consciously forget my words, because your unconscious mind hears all that it needs to hear, even if you fall asleep, because your unconscious mind is always listening. Now, for this to work really well, all you actually have to do is just listen to my voice and let go. In fact, you have no need to listen consciously. In fact, the less you try, the better it works for you, helping you to let any anxieties or worries just drift away. That's right. And you can do that as much as you want to. In fact, all of this will happen spontaneously as you just take your mind off of those things and let yourself become as deeply relaxed as you want to be right now. And the more you can relax, the deeper into hypnotic trance you can go. And the deeper into hypnotic trance you can go, the more relaxed you become. And the more relaxed you become, the deeper into hypnosis you go. That's right. Now, when you go to bed tonight, then you'll sleep well for the first time in years. You'll sleep really well. And when you awaken from this trance, then you'll notice how you've already changed. And you can notice, I mean really notice, that you're starting to change now. Perhaps right now, feeling a reduction of anxiety and a restoration of calm feelings, of safety and feelings of being back in control as you relax deeper and deeper now. And as you're reclining there in that safe space, try not to relax so hard and deeply now, because it is actually really fairly hard to try and not become as relaxed as you possibly can. So why bother resisting? You can just let go, because everyone knows what relaxation feels like, don't you? Relaxation is easy because it's part of our natural program. It's written into our basic program. So you can just let go, knowing that you're in a safe place and that you are always the one who is in control. And you can become as deeply relaxed as you want to be. That's right. Safe, secure, deeply relaxed. Just letting your thoughts drift where they will. And sooner or later, you'll find yourself wondering about going deeper into hypnosis, going into trance. And you may do that suddenly or gradually. And as you just relax there so comfortably, drifting peacefully, feeling so calm and deeper relaxed. In fact, and right now, you may just remember a time when you felt very calm, relaxed, confident, comfortable, and very safe. And as you remember that, you might even feel calm, relaxed, confident, comfortable, and safe right now. Yes, you may. And you may have remembered whatever you need to change, haven't you? So just relax, fall into that state of trance that happens automatically. Fall into that state of trance you know so well, because you're already halfway there. You can find a solution to this anxiety, because your mind is ready to let go. Your mind is ready to restore calm, composure. That's right. And as soon as you've had enough of those anxious feelings and those worries, you'll simply let go of them, because it's better to be in control. That's right. And the more, perhaps, you might search for that old problem, the further away it floats. And the more you can learn to feel freer, happier, calm in the moment of now, careful and assured, confident that you can get through this. And because of that, you can feel in a really good space right now. That's right. So you can just let go and relax. And as you go deeper and deeper into trance, you'll enter that space where we can both work together, helping you to access those inner resources deep inside your mind that you know you have. Those resources that can help you to build that inner resilience, to help you create that positive, lasting change in your life that will help you surmount any difficulties and obstacles that life throws at you. That's right. But for now, you can just drift and relax, just letting my words wash over you. That's right. Your unconscious mind finds it so very easy to open up to the hypnotic state, and you're becoming more and more deeply relaxed and calmer with each and every breath you take and each word you hear. Your unconscious mind finds it more and more pleasing to relax, and your unconscious mind easily lets go of any and all fears of anxiety and resistance that there might just be. In fact, because you are becoming more and more relaxed, any resistance that there was, you realize, has long given way to trust. And you can trust that the work we are doing here today is for your greater good and your benefit and well-being. And you may well feel right now just how wonderful it is to feel so very relaxed and in control, without a single care in the world, as you can feel so calm and content and peaceful right now, if you want to, and you can. So relax now, really letting go, sinking down, down, beautifully relaxed and feeling so comfortable right now. A feeling you will want to have each and every day, and you can take that comfort and relaxing with you, knowing that you choose your own thoughts of comfort and being in control of your feelings. Feeling good feels really good to you right now and each and every day. Imagine taking that feeling into each and every moment of each and every day. That's right. Just seeing what you'll see, hearing what you'll hear, and feeling what you'll feel. And you can really enjoy relaxing more and more. And your subconscious mind will listen to each and every word that I say. And it keeps becoming less important for you to consciously listen to my voice, because your conscious mind can just drift away, whilst your subconscious mind can hear even if I whisper. And you are continuing to drift into a more detached state as you examine privately in your own mind secrets, feelings, sensations and behaviour that you didn't know you had. At the same time, letting go completely. Your own mind is solving that problem at your own pace, just as rapidly as it feels you are ready. And you continue becoming more relaxed and comfortable as you recline there in your safe space with your eyes closed. As you experience that deepening comfort that you don't have to move or talk or let anything bother you. Nobody wants anything, nobody needs anything. And your inner mind can respond automatically to everything I tell you. And you can be pleasantly surprised with your continuous progress, because you are getting much closer to a deep hypnotic trance, where we can change those thought patterns at the unconscious level so that you become calmer and more in control. And that's a good thing. And you're beginning to realize that you simply don't care whether or not you're going into a deep trance. And being in this peaceful state enables you to experience the comfort of hypnosis. And being hypnotized is always a very productive, very pleasant, calm and peaceful, relaxing experience. And somehow it seems natural to you to include hypnosis in your routines, on your daily basis, in your future, either self-hypnosis or having someone hypnotize you. In fact, you are learning all those essential elements to tap into your own inner resources that you already have. And you will always enjoy the sensation of comfort, of calmness, of resolving problems and finding solutions, and all the other sensations that come automatically from this wonderfully productive experience. And you can find yourself feeling really optimistic and happy that you have now discovered hypnosis, discovered hypnosis and all the positive benefits that it can mean for you, because you are learning something about yourself. You're developing your own techniques of therapy without knowing you are developing. And you can have it as a surprise sooner or later. A very pleasant, useful surprise. So continue enjoying this comfortable, pleasant experience as your subconscious mind is receiving and processing everything that I tell you. And you can be pleased at the way you automatically respond to everything that I say. Now, I wonder if you can imagine yourself in a place you like very much. Maybe sitting somewhere in a favourite place, perhaps in the countryside, or up in the mountains, or the hills, or in a favourite beach. A place where you can feel so safe and calm and deeply relaxed. Perhaps you may be even floating gently on a sailboat on a peaceful lake on a warm summer's day, or maybe just relaxing somewhere by the ocean in some tropical island paradise far, far away. And it doesn't matter where you are, only that you can feel comfortable here again. So form that really vivid mental image now of a particular place where you can feel restful, and see what you'll see, and feel what you'll feel, and hearing what you'll hear. And imagine taking that good feeling with you everywhere. And you can when you awaken from hypnosis. You can take the feeling with you into each and every minute and every hour of every day. Whatever you choose, you find you really enjoy this lovely experience, because it is going to be the vehicle that helps you to completely trust your own instinctive intuition and allow you to take yourself on the journey within to your subconscious realm, where your subconscious mind will really visualize vividly, realistically, allowing you to create those changes that you want to make. Now, some people say they can't possibly imagine, but that is simply not so, because our imagination is always working so well for us. Just remember a time when you were a small child, when it was coming up to a Christmas or birthday, and there was something you had on your mind, something you really, really wanted with all your heart. And you'd think about the idea of what that could mean for you. And as you thought about it, it seemed so real you could probably visualize it clearly in your mind's eye. In fact, some people can handle that so well that they could almost see it, hear it, feel it, and smell it. Imagination is an incredibly powerful thing, and it's always working for us, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And for those that say they couldn't possibly imagine anything, I've never come across anyone that hasn't been able to tell me what their front door looks like, or their favourite chair. And just thinking about that is firing up the imagination and the memory. And it's another fact that when people become anxious, anxiety gets people imagining and feeling all sorts of things as if they are seemingly really real. And sometimes that's a little useful if we need to be aware of that. But other times, when it just gets in the way, it's not. But today, we can get that powerful imagination of yours to work for you, to work well for your well-being and benefit over the coming days, And now you are so deeply relaxed, safe and comfortable. We're going to take a little journey of your mind together to explore the wondrous garden of your mind using your wonderful imagination. And so I wonder if you can imagine, if you will, that you are standing at the top of a flight of an ornate marble balustraded staircase, stepping down into a beautiful garden. 10 steps down into this beautiful garden, and 10 steps down into deeper and deeper levels of relaxation and hypnosis and letting go. And standing at the top of the steps, you can feel the warm autumn sun on your head and shoulders. Not too hot, just comfortable. And there's a gentle breeze playing against your skin. And as you look around, you see that this garden is a safe place. Your safe place where you can retreat to at any time. It's a place where nobody needs anything and nobody wants anything. And this place is the garden of your life. And it is a garden where you can sense complete peace, well-being and comfort. And I wonder just how you can make it really vivid in your mind right now. See what you'll see and hear what you hear and feel what you feel. And perhaps you can even smell the scent of flowers and newly mown lawns. Now in a moment I'm going to count down from 10 all the way down to 0. And as I count all the way down from 10 to 0, I want you to imagine that you are walking down into this familiar garden, and that each number is a step down on this beautiful staircase, a step down towards this beautiful garden. And I wonder, with your powerful imagination, just how vivid and real that you can make it. Each step you take is another step down into deeper and even deeper levels of relaxation, so that by the time I get to 0, you'll be about as deeply relaxed as you could ever imagine, while still being able to hear and respond to the sound of my voice. So here we go. I will be with you all the way. 10. Taking the first step down now, relaxing and letting go. 9. Feeling more and more relaxed. No need to hurry. Plenty of time. 8. Moving down easily now. At 7. Deeper and deeper. 6. Deeper and calmer still. Your breathing becoming slower and steadier. 5. Really relaxing now. Just letting go. 4. Becoming calmer and calmer. 3. Calmer still now. 2. More and more relaxed. 1. All the way down now to 0. And now you find yourself at the deeper base of relaxation, standing at the bottom of the steps. And in front of you is a high brick wall framing an archway with an ornate, intricate cast iron latticework garden gate. This is the entrance to the garden, and you can just make out through the latticework how beautiful and familiar and inviting that garden looks. The wall extends both left and right, and the wall which you can't quite tell where it ends. So you kind of know instinctively that this is a walled garden. And you notice a sign on the gate which has your name on it and the word private by invitation only underneath your name. And there is a handle on the gate, and you reach out and open the handle and push the gate open and walk through. And you are now in the garden. And in this wonderful garden, you can feel the softness of the newly cut grass beneath your feet, as the scent of masses upon masses of brightly coloured flowers seem to envelop you. And there's the gentle sounds of birds singing, echoing faintly in the stillness of the air. It's almost a magical place, stretching into the distance as far as the eye can see in all directions, with beautiful shrubs and tall elegant trees, and an ornamental fountain which seems to feed into a gently trickling stream. This fascinates you, this garden, a garden which symbolises your life, the garden of your life. And you walk over to the fountain, and you can feel the occasional cooling, refreshing splash from the water as it lands on your skin. And you're just standing here in the garden of your life, looking around, feeling relaxed and calm, and marvelling how nice it is to be back there. Just taking in all the beauty of all the trees, the flowers and the grass in the garden of your life. Just take a moment to savour the wonderful experience right now. And feel the warmth of the early autumn sun shining down on you. The soft gentle breeze and the heady perfume of your favourite flowers. And some of the leaves on the trees are turning to the beautiful red, golds and browns of autumn and starting to fall. Notice any shrubs or bushes or other plants, perhaps an ivy-covered archway or one covered in jasmine or honeysuckle, and the scent of masses upon masses of those brightly coloured flowers still seeming to envelop you. And there's the gentle sound of birds singing still, echoing faintly in the stillness of the air. It's almost a magical place, and it feels so peaceful. And just look over there. There's a very comfortable, familiar swing chair, and somebody's been considerate enough to leave cushions out for you. So just go ahead and sit in that for a while. Just take in the surroundings and notice how comfortable and safe you feel as you sink deeply into those cushions. That's right. Just imagine it, experience it now, and make it vivid in your mind. And notice the beautiful, elegant wrought iron gate that leads out of your garden and onto the street beyond, where the hustle and bustle of everyday life goes on. But you can be happy here in the calm and privacy of the garden of your life, just relaxing for a moment in that lovely garden rocking chair. And as you sit there swinging back and forwards, comfortably supported by those cushions, just look around you and notice that here and there are dried up leaves that are scattered around on the ground of your garden. And some of those leaves are yellow and some are orange and red. In some places the leaves cover the ground almost like a thick carpet, and other areas are sparser. And notice, if you will, how those dried up, crumpled leaves appear symbolic of many hurts and frustrations, anxieties and worries from the past of your life. Those crumpled, dried up leaves represent and symbolize any old baggage and problems that you may be carrying around with you through your life. And you know there's no sense in dragging them around like that. They may represent childhood school days, or adult workplace or relationship bullying that affected your self-confidence, and any other negative experiences and conditions which also had a profound effect on your sense of well-being and self-confidence and who you are and your beliefs about what you can do. Experiences and issues stretching all the way back into your distant childhood and up to your present day belief systems about yourself and what you can achieve. They represent any uncomfortable feelings, anxieties, worries, and lack of self-confidence in particular areas and situations in your life. They may represent frustration at lack of self-control or difficulties with putting ideas into words and communicating what you want to say to others. They may represent feelings of inadequacy, of not being good enough, irrational feelings of not being able to do something which may still be with you today. Those leaves, they may represent past and present disagreements and arguments, feelings of shyness, awkwardness, inferiority, or maybe even embarrassment in difficult situations, such as meeting and talking to people you do not know. Those leaves represent any and all rebuttals, or refusals, all resentments, all negative statements about yourself, whether made by yourself, for yourself, or by others and directed at you. Any negative statements and actions taken by others that have affected you at any time in your life are all here in the garden of your life. Now, look over there, by the wall, and see a rake. It's a long wooden handled garden rake designed to gather leaves, and the rake is just propped up there. And next to the rake is a pair of large garden leaf collectors. Now, I want you to walk over there and take them both, and then gather together all those dried and crumpled old leaves into a heap, ready to put into a garden incinerator, and ready to set fire to them. And if you need it, there's a convenient wheelbarrow nearby. And the incinerator is just over there in a corner of the garden by the wall. And it's large enough for you to do what you need to do to let all of your anxieties and old baggage go. It's a solid, well-built incinerator, perfect for the task, and sat on a concrete plinth, so you can be confident that you can burn all those old leaves safely, with complete confidence. And as you start to rake up all of those leaves into a pile, you could give names to some of those dried and crumpled up old leaves. Just spend a moment or two doing that if you want to, and I'll be quiet for a minute. find it really hard not to close your eyes. You want to close your eyes, yes, soon, perhaps a little further each day. Some of the names might represent disagreeable people or unhappy events in your life. Some may represent subconscious wishes of failure, anger, or frustration with yourself for bad habits or addictions that you had or that you have. There may be dislikes for some people in your life, procrastination, or past negative conditioning. And some may represent bullying, peer pressure, laziness or apathy on your part, which you may have felt you had no control over, or any bad feelings, hatred or hurt that is held by you for anyone, or held by anyone who has hurt you. And all these negative feelings are scattered on the ground, and you rake them into one big pile, ready for the fire, ready to say goodbye to them forever. And whatever negative symbols those leaves mean to you, you're going to burn them out of your life. And as those leaves burn, you'll find it easy for you to offer a sense of forgiveness to yourself for ever having let those emotions hurt you. And you'll also find it easy to forgive others who've wronged you in the past, because there's simply no point in carrying around all that unwanted excess baggage with you, is there? That's right. So now finish raking those leaves into that pile and I'll be quiet for a minute. So relaxed, sinking down, beautifully relaxed, feeling so comfortable right now. And breathing. If you want to take a little more deep inhale down, and you can take and relax, knowing that you choose your own thoughts consciously, being from your feeling to really, just relax, sinking down, feeling so comfortable right now, so that when you count and now you're finished, I want you to visualize yourself picking up all of those leaves with those leaf collectors and place them in the incinerator where they belong. And now I want you to light a match and set fire to those leaves and just enjoy the destruction of all of those past negatives, all of those negative experiences, memories and emotions from your life. And as those leaves begin to slowly flicker and the flames start off small and then become bigger and bigger, burning steadily into a warming, roaring flame, as they turn to ashes and atoms and are swept away upwards towards the sky as bonfire smoke, curling away up into the clouds and beyond, out into the universe, taking all of those old, destructive, lingering, limiting energies away forever. That's right. Just see that bonfire smoke taking all of those old, destructive, lingering, limiting energies away forever. And as you watch those flames leap up into the air, you can actually feel all those negative influences from the past leaving you now, as they are being totally and completely being burnt out of your life. And it is as though all those negative influences and experiences from the past are going up in flames and smoke. And if you look up there, you'll see that thick black smoke going higher and higher, the tail end of the smoke becoming thinner and thinner until it disperses, leaving your life forever. As you watch this bonfire smoke curling up into the sky, you're enjoying and experiencing a newfound sense of freedom, the feeling of being rid of all of those negative past experiences and influences. Yes, suddenly you are free from any and all old past negative experiences and emotions, which leaves you feeling far more calm and confident, back in control, leaving you feeling happier than you felt in a long, long time. You are free from all past negative influences, all self-defeating beliefs, all those things that held you back in life. You are free now to progress into the future, to advance, to achieve whatever goals you set out for yourself. You are free, and it's a wonderful feeling to be free. And you feel much more calm and confident, much more self-assured, much more comfortable with yourself. Now, as you're enjoying this newfound sense of calm and control, just take a good look around you and notice that over there is a very large clump of weeds in a big garden bed. And those weeds look new and have been growing steadily and look like that they might be difficult to shift. Those weeds are representative of the current situation sweeping the world over, and they are representative of any fears, worries and anxieties you may be feeling just recently. There may be worries and anxiety over your health and the health of family and friends. And they may be representative of worries about employment and finances, worries about children's education and self-isolation. These are all understandable worries. But right now, the best thing that can happen for you is that you feel calm and in control. Because we all know that whilst there are things we can't change, like the fact that it's happened, we can be careful and keep ourselves safe by following the advice we are given. And you can help boost your immune system through feeling calm and finding that you can easily suppress any negative chatter in your mind. And right now, we are going to destroy those weeds and burn them. And as you contemplate that, you feel quietly confident and assured that you know that you can do this. Look over there. Over there is your garden shed. And go into that shed and notice that there is a pair of gardening gloves and goggles to protect you, and a powerful organic weed killer that will instantly shrivel those weeds and destroy them right to the root. And notice there's also a large rubber apron. So put the apron on, and the goggles and the gloves, make up the weed killer, and you liberally smother the weeds, and they start to shrivel immediately. And they shrivel and perish. And now those weeds are completely dead. Their influence is not going to have any effect on anything. And so you can dig them out of the soil and rake them out, and putting on your garden gloves again, you can gather all of those dead weeds up and pick them up with the leaf collectors and place them in the wheelbarrow just there. And now make some trips to the incinerator and just load those weeds all into the incinerator. And as you do this, you can notice a restoration of calmness and control sweeping through your body. Now, just set a light to them as you did with those leaves before. That's right, light a match and set fire to those weeds, and just experience now the dissipation of all of those worries and anxieties from your current time in your life. As those shriveled dead weeds turn to ashes and atoms, they're not going to harm or hurt anybody. And the wind carries them away and they're swept upwards towards the sky as bonfire smoke takes them all away, taking away with them any worries and anxieties you have at this time. As you watch those flames leap up into the air, you can actually feel a return of calmness and a sense of being in control. You can feel inner resilience growing within, becoming stronger as you take control of your thoughts and feelings in a positive way. And you know that you can get through this. Those negative influences from all the recent worries and anxieties leaving you now, totally and completely being burnt out of your life. And it is as though all those negative influences from the current worry and anxiety are going up in flames and smoke. And if you look up there, you'll see that thick black smoke going higher and higher. And the tail end of the smoke is becoming thinner and thinner until it disperses and leaves your life forever. And as you watch this bonfire smoke curling up into the sky, you experience an inner understanding that you can be calm and in control through being careful and safe, following all the World Health Services and government's guidelines in alignment with the coronavirus pandemic. And when we started this session, I said that I would give you some techniques and tips to help with any re-emerging feelings of anxiety. So right now, should you find any feelings of anxiety becoming stronger and stronger at any time in the future, all I want you to do is just bring a forefinger and thumb together. And if you can hear me now, your unconscious mind may comply and do that for you right now. But it's going to happen automatically anyway. So if at any time there are any feelings of anxiety, just bringing your thumb and forefinger together is going to create an anchor of safety and security for you. And as you bring that thumb and forefinger together, you find that your breathing becomes calm and controlled, and deeper and steadier. And you find yourself becoming more relaxed, with a feeling of calmness and a realization that you control your thoughts and you alone are the one who is in control. And so you'll find that a very useful coping mechanism, because anxiety is there as a useful thing to alert us when there's a problem. But there is no reason for anxiety to take over, because you are the one who is in control. And you can control your breathing, breathing normally, calmly and deeply, bringing forefinger and thumb together. And now I want you to experience a beautiful purple stream of light pouring down from the blue sky like a laser beam, coming in through the crown of your head. And the purple light symbolizes purity of thought, because now you experience only positive thoughts and feelings as far as is humanly possible. So feel the light entering your brain and streaming down into the spinal column and out through every nerve, every cell, every fibre, every consciousness of your being. Really feel that healing light coursing through every nerve, cell and fibre of your body. And the purity of thought and feeling touches every cell, nerve, consciousness and fibre of your being, filling you with a new healthy energy, strong, resilient, positive, self-confident energy. And you feel yourself filled with a loving acceptance of the wonderful human being that you are. And as you accept the wonderful person that you are, calm and in control of your thoughts and feelings, you find that you begin to feel differently about yourself. You feel much more at ease and more confident in every way, in everything you say and everything you do and everything you think about. And your body language mirrors this outwardly, and everyone you come into contact sees this new, much more confident you. And just allow that healing energy to do its job. That's right. Going to every part of your body, healing every cell, nerve and fibre wherever it is needed, restoring balance, bring strength to your immune system. That's right. Just let that happen naturally, automatically, without you even needing to think about it. You feel so much calmer deep inside, so much more relaxed, so much more confident. And every cell in your body is bathed in love and acceptance, in a beautiful purple healing light. And your feelings are changing on a cellular level, even altering the chemistry of your body in a positive way. Autumn and winter have passed, and it is now a warm spring, sunshiny day. And out in the garden of your life, you have swept away all of those negative thoughts and beliefs that you once held about yourself. You've brought your anxiety right under control, and you're feeling much brighter, much more in control of your thoughts. You're feeling so much better now, and you can see that things are much better now. And according to the laws of nature, we have to replenish what we take away. So I want you to see yourself now with a handful of special seeds from a packet of seeds from your garden shed. A packet marked optimism, improved self-confidence, self-acceptance, belief and self-determination, calmness and control. And there is an area of your garden, of your mind, where you instinctively know that these seeds are needed to grow. You've prepared well, and the soil is already rich and fertile and ready to take those seeds. So very carefully I want you to tenderly plant those seeds in your garden with loving care, sprinkling over the seeds with the soft fine earth, and shower the earth lightly with fresh water to make it moist, and then just leave the rest to nature. And as time goes by each and every day, and each and every hour, your seeds grow and grow and grow, stronger and healthier, because you take care of those seeds. You help nature, taking care of those seeds, tending and watering them daily. And even whilst they are growing under the earth, you won't see the shoots until they begin to peep up out of the soil. But you will know that those little seeds have germinated and are sprouting up. And you will know because your feelings will tell you so. And as the weeks go by, you see those new plants bursting into bloom. And there are flowers with colours and vibrancy, symbolic of love, hope, confidence, optimism, energy and motivation, and accomplishment of goals. And there are vegetables and fruits, symbolic of abundance, health, community, and self-sufficiency. And this feels intuitively good to you. Feeling that inner acceptance, loving yourself and who you are in a calm and peaceful, confident sort of way. You always listen carefully now to your feelings, to your inner self, that wonderful, calm and wise, confident self, that resilient part of you. And you know that you are in charge of your destiny and your confidence, and you take life in its stride, dealing confidently with the unexpected and unknown, taking charge of your destiny each and every moment of your day. And as your confidence increases day by day, getting stronger and stronger, you forge the positive story of your life. And each and every day, you decide upon your personal and business outcomes with a calm confidence and peace of mind and ease, knowing that everything will turn out just as you want it to, just as you plan it to be. And from this moment now on, not only will you find yourself behaving in a much more confident manner, you'll also feel and behave so much calmer, more confidently content and relaxed, as all of those old anxieties around whatever you were worrying about just rapidly diminish, to be replaced with that new feeling of total confidence and control, because you know exactly how to deal with all of life's situations that come at you out of the blue. Yes, you have the tools and knowledge for you to freely let go of irrational fears, and you manage any anxieties calmly around life's many and varied issues, accepting that sometimes things happen in life we have no control over. And because of all of this, you have an understanding and belief and sense of peace of mind that you control your thoughts in a calm, proactive manner with whatever life throws at you. And day by day, you are feeling more calm, and you're feeling more in control, and that feels like a good place to be. From this moment on, you are much more confident and optimistic about the future. In your body language too, you reflect a total calmness and confidence each and every day that complement your thoughts and your speech. That's right. And you can go forward now from this day onwards, knowing that you are in control and that everything is going to work out, accepting that whatever will be, just taking each day as it comes and being glad for the gift of life, enjoying it to the full. That's right. Now in a little while this session will finish, but first there are some post-hypnotic instructions for your mind to listen to and accept. You should listen to this recording as often as you can, preferably each and every day, just before going to sleep, as hypnotic suggestion is very effective in the sleeping state. And the more you listen, the more these new suggestions will sink down into the unconscious part of your mind, where they'll build up energy in the psyche, helping you to become that calm, relaxed, and controlled person. That's right. Now some people may notice big changes straight away, and others may notice small changes. And some people may not notice any changes for a while at all, and in fact It may be the other people around you that are the ones who will notice those changes first of all. But as long as you listen regularly, just topping up the reservoir of your unconscious mind, getting this new program to bed in and become part of your natural routine, pretty soon you'll find that this will be something that's happened so automatically and natural that you won't need to think about it anymore. But for the time being, I'd recommend that you listen for at least a period of 4 to 6 weeks. That's right. And these suggestions that are for your greater good and not for my good, they will sink into the deepest part of your unconscious mind, where they will become stronger and stronger, day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second. And each and every day you'll feel a growing sense of certainty and confidence that everything is going to be just okay. In fact, more than okay. Because you can feel confident about the future. And each and every time you look in the mirror, you notice a glint in the corner of your eye, a spark of optimism, a kind of smile that tells you that everything is okay in your world and how you're feeling about yourself. And each and every time you notice your favourite colours, they will appear brighter and sharper too. And this will have the effect of making these hypnotic suggestions even more permanent and even more powerful. Just for now, take all these feelings forward, all these learnings forward into the waking light of consciousness, coming up from that place where you entered, sank down into trance. It's time now to float up into the white light of consciousness, back into the pure light of day. And on the count of 10, you'll be wide awake, back in the room, ready to carry on with whatever you need to do. When you awaken, when I reach the count of 10, you'll open your eyes and be wide awake. And when you awaken, you'll awaken feeling really, really good, absolutely amazing, wonderfully invigorated, full of calmness and self-confidence, and feeling of greater self-control, a feeling which will grow stronger and stronger day by day. And it will feel as if you have had a full night's restful sleep. However, hypnosis is not sleep. And the next time you go to bed, you'll sleep soundly and peacefully all through the night. And when you wake up, you'll wake up feeling fantastic, just as you will do when I reach the number 10. You'll awaken completely at ease, with your subconscious mind allowing you to carry on with your day's routine, allowing these suggestions to work for you straight away upon awakening. You'll wake up feeling fantastic, just as you will do when I reach the number 10. So 1, preparing to come back into waking consciousness. 2, begin to feel wakefulness returning back into your body. 3, take a deep breath now, filling your lungs with cool, clear mountain air. Filling your lungs with that life-giving, rejuvenating oxygen, making you feel so good and alive. 4, becoming more and more aware of your surroundings. Every nerve, cell and fibre of your body more and more awake now. At 6, waking up, coming back into awareness in your own time. At 7, feel that cool, clear mountain spring water washing the backs of your eyes. At 8, your nasal passage is your chest, your nose is clear, your throat is clear, your eyes are bright and shiny. At 9. 10, wide awake, eyes open, stretch and breathe. Wide awake, back in the room, feeling noticeably calmer and more in control now. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for accepting my gift. Wish you a blessed day, and I hope that you'll feel much better from this day onwards. Hello again. So thank you for listening. I hope you'll find that you've started to derive benefit, and those benefits will accrue over the coming hours, days and weeks. And should you find this to have been helpful, if you're at all interested in any of my other services, you can find me on my Facebook page at Trevor Wales Hypnotherapy Solutions or Cornwall BWRT. Alternatively, my website is fairly easy to find. Just type in Trevor Wales St Austell on Google and you'll go to my website, which is www.trevorwaleshypnotherapiesolutions.co.uk. I look forward to hearing from you if I can be of any help in the future. And at this difficult time for all of us, I sincerely send you my best wishes and wish you good fortune and many blessings, and that you feel a sense of calm and ease. Thank you for listening.